Wednesday, everybody, and welcome back to Wooper Watch. I'm here, Misty Gengar, here with my boy, my homie, my guy,
Yeah,
Cyanize. Hello.
you're also my guy. Also, your mic sounded really weird there for a second.
Did it? Oh, wow, for the intro, too. That's crazy.
Did you adjust your thing before we started?
Um, I haven't messed it with it in like 3 weeks.
Oh no!
I don't know how long it's been since I've opened the blue app on my computer. All right. Do we need to do a retake or?
I mean, you could just adjust it right now in the middle of recording.
Sure.
It would be funny. But while you're doing that, hi guys, how are you doing today? Well, you're not able to answer that because
No. They can answer that. Leave a comment.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's the
you'll
same
leave a
Wooper
comment
Watch
later.
settings as usual.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I already have it on the low setting.
I blame Discord then.
Absolutely,
how are
I
you
do
doing,
blame
Mystic,
Discord.
then?
I am having a good day. I am tired and dreading what comes tomorrow, but I have had a good day so far.
That's good. I was having a good day today. But we'll get to that later. I will say this week I've gotten so much done. Like it's unfreaking real. I can't talk about it, of course, but project is going along very smoothly.
Blended.
I started Loki and I finished it in 2 days. So that was fun. I finished live action One Piece. I'm almost done with Pikmin 4. I'm knocking things off my list and it feels amazing.
Yeah, I feel that, but the thing is that I know that everything I have to do basically comes next week. Like, everyone else is going to be enjoying their Thanksgiving break. I'm feeling the weight of the world of schoolwork fall on top of me at once.
Mm.
And then it's basically home free for the rest of the year. So I am, like, struggling right now.
I probably should feel the same way you are because technically my finals are coming next week because my school year ends like at the end of November. And yet for some reason I'm just coasting along with no care in the world. And it feels great that school's no longer like the worry for me. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, it's the thing is, like, I basically have one more math test, and then it's basically the only test left for the year is the final. The problem is that to make sure my grades are good, I have to do good on this. So it's like, oh, that's the panic alarm. It's going down now, bro. I need to get out of here.
I mean, do you have to? You already got accepted into the college you wanted to. You might as well just throw everything on the floor and just ignore
Honestly,
it.
I wish. Dude, I freaking wish. Like, we actually bought housing literally yesterday. So, but yeah, it's like, I need to keep going because I also need to keep my GPA higher for bright futures. It's a Florida thing. Hey, I want my college to be
No,
free.
I'm
Buster.
not blaming you. I'm blaming at the school system.
This is true. How do we ever get it into our heads that getting well over half of a thing done perfectly is bad? How do we get... Oh, this feels like a rant for another episode.
I have so much shit to talk about in regards to school. It's the reason I live my life the way I do now in regards to doing online school. But again, another topic for another episode. We need to talk about actual positive things.
Nope, let's start with something negative. Mario RPG.
God
damn the story. You've had me sitting here waiting for you to explain everything since when we joined the call. You're doing it now.
No, everyone's gonna dislike and tell me I'm horrible.
Nuh-uh, we're doing it. I want to know.
Okay, so this week, last Friday, since this is coming out Wednesday, of course, the hit video game that everyone's been waiting for, Persona 5 Tactica, has
let's go! Yes, game of the year. Not really. Game of the year.
Hell yeah, baby. We'll get to game of years later, but oh man, I'm so excited to play that game. But that's not what we're talking about. Unfortunately, we're talking about Mario RPG. Now, okay, I know I sound super negative, but let me give you some story here. I've never played Super Mario RPG before, so I was really excited. Most people consider me to be the RPG guy. I love RPGs. I love meaty 100-hour experiences. Feel free to take that line out of context if you want to. I don't care particularly. But anyway, I was excited. I've never played this game before, and everyone says it was a highlight of the SNES. So I was like, okay, cool, remake. All right, gonna play it. Yep, cool, cool, cool. I play it. I go to record the video. I don't know what it is, but the game is just so insanely fast. Like, it doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't explain anything because admittedly, like, it's, you know, the text boxes go really fast and, like, the game is paced pretty quickly, but, like, I can't tell what's going on. I just got Gino added to my party, and yet I don't understand how. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but the game is just going by so quick. Like, way too fast. I cannot keep up. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I can't understand the battle system. And speaking of the battle system, you need so many fucking mushrooms or you're gonna die. It's insane how, like, unforgiving the battle system is. I am playing on normal. Trying to think of whatever else. I literally just got done recording, so my thoughts are just in a blender right now. But, like, yeah, it was not at all what I was expecting at all. Oh, and I gotta say, I think my favorite part about it was, you know how everybody makes fun of the Pierce scene in Pokemon Sword and Shield because it's not voice acted?
Yeah.
I would argue the scene where Mallow is crying is 20 times worse.
Is it one of the scenes that they gave a new, like, CG cutscene for?
Yes.
Or text boxes?
Yes. CG with text boxes.
Oh, interesting.
I've been told this happens rarely throughout the games, which is good. But when you see this cutscene, it makes that Piers cutscene look amazing in comparison. I don't know. It was just so weird. It was so weird. This game is weird. I don't understand. I'm sorry that I didn't grow up with it. I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm also trying to play it like a Mario and Luigi game, and I'm trying to jump on Goombas, but it doesn't, give me like a, when you jump on an enemy in a Mario and Luigi game, it gives you like a little, you get a little head start or whatever in the fight. It doesn't do that. Like, it's okay to let the enemies hit you because it doesn't actually damage you before the battle starts. And it screws with my brain because I've played Mario and Luigi games before. It's so weird. And there was this fucking crocodile we were chasing around for a while, and he was a thing apparently. Again, my thoughts are a blender right now. Music's amazing though. Music is great. The new remix is amazing.
I just want to say that the only thing I've heard people actually talk about in this game is, oh, it looks pretty, and oh my god, the music is the best soundtrack in Mario history.
Right.
And it's like, the thing is, I don't know if it's actually the best, or it's because we're all nostalgic from hearing them in YouTube videos for the last, like, several years. I'm like, here's the thing. I would not care about Beware the Forest Mushrooms, but I always think of that one Flash animation. You know the one I'm talking about with the lyrics to it. It's like, I feel like we all like what was it?
I am more money smart.
But yeah, I was also thinking of the sad song, the game of
dude, oh my god.
Dude, oh my god, I can't heard the updated version. I'm like, oh my god, the fact if I heard this in game, it would completely ruin the moment.
Right. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut out the part when I did first hear it. But, like, I had to do a double take for a second. I'm like, this is where this comes from? I was like...
I thought that was stock music.
Yeah, I know. It was hilarious. Music and visuals, 10 out of 10. But everything else, I feel like could have... I don't know. Depending on who you ask, they're going to call this, like, Game of the Year. But for
Here's the thing. I just want to specifically say something, though, because I knew this game was not going to be it for a lot of people going into this, and people got their expectations way too high.
I did. I want things to start being like Oraz, where it's like modernized a little bit. I don't know. Like, I think, because, like, I think there's a lot of great here, but I think it just needs a little bit... I don't know. Like, some Mario fans watching this and be like, you're an idiot, Cyanize. Shut the fuck up. All you do is play Fire Emblem and Xenoblade. But, like, I couldn't tell you why, but I just wish it got some updates. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to ruin what it is. Just a little bit.
Yeah, so the thing is, though, is that, like, I own the original Mario RPG physically. It's, like, my only SNES game I own, and I got it at a complete discount because the label was scratched. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, it's like, I literally played it for videos on my channel, and the thing is, Well, I enjoyed it. It's not a game I think I'd play for more than like half an hour. And seeing that the remake was basically a straight conversion with extra side stuff added in, it's like, I know a lot of people are hyping up like, yeah, this is the best Mario RPG. You're a liar. No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
call you. I can see anybody saying like, yeah, sure, this game was better than like Paper Jam and Sticker Star. Yeah, no, it's definitely got a
That's not even
story
a
that
high
actually makes you
bar
want to keep
though.
playing it. Yeah, exactly. But like, this game is not better than like Dream Team or Bowser's Inside Story.
100%
Like,
agreed. Like
I
a
listen,
fucking
listen.
sword impales the castle and I'm supposed to be afraid? Like
Okay, that's kind of raw though, but it's got like that old Square weirdness to it, and that I will give it credit for. From what
yeah.
I've seen, the old Square Enix weirdness being dumped into this, that is probably the most interesting part of the game.
That
But
it adds to
like,
the charm for sure. That Nintendo still like has the balls to keep it in.
yeah, exactly. But the thing is, though, is that at the same time, it's like the gameplay for me was just not there. I know they slightly changed it, so they added some more things like, oh yeah, the timing is clearer because the exclamation point system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in like a Good Vibes Gaming video. But like, it looks like they've updated it, but they've kept it largely the same, which I feel is both the game's biggest asset and its biggest detractor. Because you gave a modern way to experience a classic that doesn't like. Well, the thing is, it goes to the point of completely overriding the classic. I feel specifically because, like, at this point, why would you play the SNES version? You know?
Yeah. The expressions are maintained, if not better too. So I mean, it it is an upgrade in every
Yeah,
sense of the word.
it's an upgrade, but it doesn't feel like an evolution. Like, I mean, I'm basically saying this in comparison to like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl versus
Yeah.
like,
That's the best
except
comparison.
Brilliant Diamond was a downgrade, but specifically in the
Yeah.
graphics department. You get what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of like a case of like, yeah, I think it's neat, but if you played the SNES game for like an hour and didn't like it at all, you're not gonna like this.
Yeah. I'm pissed I paid $60. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Abby. I know you're watching this. I'm sorry, you Mario RPG fans. I'm sorry. I genuinely I'm sorry. I gave it a fair chance. I was so excited going into it and it just didn't hit. And I'll get my video out it, but like if it looks good, just trust me, I had to do so much to make it look good because on its own it's just not. I did not have a good time and there was so much empty space and I'm sorry. Genuinely I'm sorry.
Listen, hear me out, RPG fans watching this. If you're seeing this and think, "Oh man, I should go play a game with intern combat commands, action commands, whatever they're called." Here's what I'm saying: go on to the eShop and buy Sea of Stars for $35.
Oh
Then
my
then
god.
take the rest of the money and go and get yourself a nice big Subway sandwich. Then put the rest into savings.
Yeah.
You're welcome, buddy.
I'm still waiting for that physical, but it's not coming out till next year.
Dude, it's gonna kill me because I know Danny played the game, and does he watch the podcast? I don't know if he does, but here's the literally
Yell at him to do it.
he's been DMing me through his playthrough like, oh my god, dude, this just happened. He's farther in the game than I am. It's like I get it. Which I mean, do we want to transition to Game of the Year nominees for
We
this?
could do it real quick.
We might as well.
I will warn you, I'm gonna have to rant about the thing, but I will let you explain it first.
I know. I do want to talk about Octopath real quick because I know exactly what you're thinking.
No, I mean, well, explain the Game Awards first. I will
Okay.
say what I want to say about Octopath, but we gotta talk about the Game Awards because honestly, I think in general, like this Game Awards is like the best it's been in a while.
Here's the thing. If you're watching this, you already know what the Game Awards are. But basically, it's the big award show at the end of the year for the game of, decide what I guess the corporations or whatever think is the best game of the year. They're viewer voted, but frankly, I would not be shocked if Sony or Disney or whatever was pumping money into this. But that's besides the point. So I would like to specifically read off the Game of the Year nominees. We won't go through every single category. But
we'll
the big one...
We'll do the individual categories on its own episode like we did last year.
Yeah, we'll probably do that like after the award goes up, but basically we're just going to run through the Game of the Year real quick. Alan Wake 2, which I did not even know came out, much less that it was a game.
It was
other
like
than that
2
it got
weeks
announced.
before the Game Awards. It's another one of those like, are you kidding me?
I'm kind of flabbergasted. I didn't even know it was coming out. Like, I knew that Alan Wake... I didn't even know Alan Wake was a game, but I knew it was getting a sequel.
I knew he was the guy from Fortnite, and Fortnite taught me that this game was a thing that exists.
Yeah, like, I don't know how. But Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't surprise me. That game got a lot of hubbub this year. I didn't play it, but like I heard people loved it.
I will not be angry if that wins. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, like honestly, fair enough. Spider-Man 2, which I mean,
that's no.
I've been playing the first Spider-Man, and I think that game is really good. And honestly, I feel like if a specific other nominee here was, wasn't here that I actually played, I probably would have picked Spider-Man 2. But
I played it. I don't think it should win.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna debate that. I feel like it's just more of the same. Like I know it'd be greater or whatever, but like still more.
Yeah, it's tough. It's the same reason for Tears of the Kingdom. Like it's amazing, but like I don't know, it didn't wow me.
Ahead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'm going in order.
We got to save most of this discussion for the actual episode.
Next up is Resident Evil 4, the remake.
Very shocked it made it up here.
I have no idea why this is here. Like, okay, fair enough. It's one of the most well-designed games of all time. But also, why is it here?
Over Final Fantasy. I thought that was going to make it up here.
Like, there's a big difference between, like, I think Resident Evil 2 remake getting in, like, Game of the Year that year. That makes sense because that is a complete, like, they're both ground up remakes, but Resident Evil 2 is like a Final Fantasy 7 remake tier kind of thing. Where, like, completely redoes the original in a new style. The thing is, RE4 is just the game, but better. Like, obviously, they changed a lot of the balance stuff from what I heard, and they redid all the voice acting and all the models. But it's still the same game as far as I can tell. And actually, I'm pretty sure it has less content than the original.
That's just how it is in general, like this year. It's just a bunch of games that either get sequels or I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because they're good-ass remakes / sequels, but, like, not much original stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of original stuff, though, my absolute game of the year, and probably genuinely up there for probably my favorite Mario game of all time. It's really competing with Odyssey for that in my head. But Super Mario Brothers Wonder, I am so happy this got nominated for Game of the Year. That's my GOAT.
It's weird. Personal preference, I don't think it should win.
Shut up.
Compared to Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh, no, I know. That's a completely fair assessment. Like, Baldur's Gate at 3 is freaking massive. I don't know about Tears of the Kingdom.
It's the same thing with Xenoblade 3. It deserves to be up there, but do I think it should win? No.
Like, the thing is that I just... Like, I look at everything else here, and I see, like, you have glaring issues. Like, Alan Wake doesn't exist. Spider-Man 2 had severe performance issues. Resident Evil 4 is the same game. Tears of the Kingdom is like... I mean, it's just
spoilers! Tears of the Kingdom's on here.
Oh, yeah, I'll get to that next. But Baldur's Gate, I don't really have anything to say. It's just not my thing. But the thing is, Mario Wonder, the only fault for this game is that the boss fights were just kind of decent. That's how I see it, at least. But just to quickly get out of the way, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is also here. Didn't play it, don't intend to.
I also don't think this deserves it either. I thought the story was worse than Breath of the Wild. I think the game is riding on the gameplay, which is legendary. It's amazing, the things you can do with Zone Eye devices, but I also don't think it's gonna... I really think it's Baldur's Gate 3.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, obviously, my personal one is Wonder. The only game that I'm kind of flabbergasted isn't on here is Street Fighter 6, because I felt like that was the big release
for
of, like,
game
early
of the
this year. I don't think for Game of the Year, but when I think of AAA game releases that happened this year that had a lot of hubbub around it, Street Fighter 6 was the one I feel like I saw the most.
I mean, I think it should have gone
because it feels
more
like every
awards,
single game
but...
here felt like it was like later in the year. There's
Alan
not like
Wake, fuck you. Anyway,
yeah, that game doesn't exist. Get off.
If that
the
wins
road,
Game of the Year,
bro.
I will be mad. Because
yeah, actually, for real, like get out, dude.
I will be fine with the other 4 winning. I will sleep peacefully that night. Alan Wake is the only one I don't think should win.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like the I don't want to go through every category. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah,
but I specifically want to highlight another category, best RPG, because I know you're thinking what you're thinking, and I'm thinking what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So just to quickly run through the nominees, it's Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Sea of Stars and Starfield, which the only category Starfield was nominated for. Honestly, I think that's petty points more than
Why
anything.
is Starfield on here? I mean, okay. Look, I'm talking
Guys,
shit about
Microsoft put a lot of money into the show this year. We gotta at least throw them something.
I'm talking shit about a game I've never played, okay? So, ignore me if you want to, but like I don't want to talk about Octopath 2 because it's just that thing with RPGs. You can't really explain why it's good without spoiling. So I'm not going to. But it was my personal game of the year this year. And the fact it didn't get a single award, I would have been fine with just music because the music is literally legendary and usurps the first one in almost every way, in my opinion. But like, not on RPG. I'm happy Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars deserves it. But Starfield being I'm specifically angry at Starfield for being here over Octopath 2. Everyone slept on this game and I'm so angry.
I would like to specifically get my piece out on this. If you voted this year for the Game Awards already, and for Best RPG you picked anything other than Sea of Stars, well, unless it's Octopath, if we imagine Octopath was here, I would like you to write me a paragraph justifying why you didn't choose Sea of Stars.
Well,
I want you
16.
to write, and I will grade you in the comments on your grammar, on your punctuation, on your points, especially if you didn't cite any evidence from no text. I will mark points.
I get 16. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say it was overrated, but like...
I heard 16 was actually considered overall kind of mid. That's what I was saying, because it basically felt like all the Final Fantasy fans were like, okay, we were cool with action stuff, but this feels a little too far. But
so it's barely an RPG.
The thing is, it's like, I don't even know why Lies of P is here, because I haven't played this game. I've seen almost nothing of it, but I have a friend who played a bunch of it. It was like, yeah, it's just a Souls game. And I'm like, are we sure that really counts as RPG? It feels almost more like action.
Do we even know what an RPG is anymore? Like, goodness gracious. Makes even more angry Octopath wasn't here. It's literally turn-based RPG. It's RPGs you can get. Like, come on.
And the thing is, Starfield, I'm like, wasn't that game a shooter?
It's like...
I feel like it's almost more of a shooter than an RPG.
It's like Fallout New Vegas or whatever, and I
guess.
I don't consider that an RPG.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're stretching it. I feel like open world first person shooter.
I don't consider Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild RPG, so I'm not gonna consider that one either.
I don't know. It feels wrong saying a Zelda game isn't an RPG that doesn't start with Hyrule Warriors.
To be fair,
that's why I'm giving Final Fantasy a pass.
If I call it an RPG, all the Nintendo fans get mad at me. So I don't know.
Oh, it's an open world experience, like it's a Roblox game or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, best score of music, flabbergasted, because just no Octopath in here. Like, I know Octopath flew under a lot of people's radars, but like, come on.
Yeah, I've been tempted to make a video about it properly explaining why, because I admittedly it is hard to be like, why didn't this game win? And all the people who didn't play are just like, what are you talking about? And it's like, yeah, well, I can't really prove my point if I don't.
Another one I do want to talk about, best independent game for indies. You've got Cocoon, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder. All things that deserve to be here. And then there's Dave the Diver.
Pizza Town.
No, because there's actually controversy with this category. Dave the Diver should not be here.
Interesting.
The reason why is because...
Should we just put a plug in it?
No, I just want to get this one out of the way first. The reason that Dave the Diver should not be here is because it's not actually an indie game. It's basically an indie studio as they're branding themselves, but it's actually financed by like some crazy multi-trillion-dollar thing in like Korea or whatever. It's a spin-off studio that they're branding as indie, even though it's basically running on like the same budgets as like giant studios. So I just want to say that it really should not be here. Vote Sea of Stars. Thanks, guys.
Yippee! I will be voting Sea of Stars because I do want to play it, and I'm really happy that it's up here. Like, I remember I tweeted about Octopath not winning. Everyone's like, oh, why are you shitting on Sea of Stars being up here? Isn't, like, kind of the same thing? And I got really heated, but, like, no, I really like Sea of Stars, and I can't wait to play it when it gets physical for Switch. But anyway,
You have gotta play the messenger, dude.
I know.
Prime yourself. Prime yourself, young Padawan.
I will. It's on my wish list. I will. I missed the deal, but I will get it again. Probably this Christmas. Anyway, moving on. We've been talking about Game Awards for too long.
One last category
No!
I would like to talk about.
Stop! No!
Content Creator of the Year. We got Iron Miles, People Make Games, Quackity, Spree, Cypher PK, and Mystic Gengar, dude. I'm on the Game Awards. It's me for real.
For what? For what?
Content Creator of the Year, clearly.
What did you do? What did you do?
I started uploading daily, and I skipped today that we're recording this.
Anyway, I'm voting Mousy for that category. That is the only good one.
It's hilarious because like I have not actually watched a single thing of her content, but I have seen her in Sea Dog VA show.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen some of her
That's the only reason I know about her.
She deserves it. Like she's hilarious.
I was gonna say, even though I'm pretty sure she's won like Streamer of the Year for like several things this year already.
She deserves it.
Me.
I mean, compared to who she's up against here, like, okay, I only know Cypher PK, but I'm gonna be honest, I hate his content. I'm sorry if he finds this video somehow, but like, I don't know why he's up here. The dude
I'm more concerned about like Quackity's up here.
So much drama.
He fell off, little bro.
Anyway, come on, we gotta go. We were talking about.
Okay, you do the next one.
All right. Do we want to talk? Since we went out of order, you want to talk about mid, or do we talk about something cool?
There's a lot of things on here you can interpret as mid this week.
You know what? Let's talk about something cool, dude. Grand Theft Auto sequel is actually going to be revealed next month.
Long shoe, me.
What? Are you serious?
Did you not know, dude? I hate GTA.
What?
This comes from a specific deep-seated hatred from elementary school. I actually have got nothing on GTA. I've never played the game. I just had found it to be the most annoying series, I think, of all time. Like, I genuinely do not care, but it feels like they put this game everywhere. I load up YouTube and it's ads funded by PlayStation for literal gambling inside the game. The only gambling I do is shiny cardboard or fictional characters. I'm not gambling for a car.
Okay, that's GTA Online specifically.
Yeah, but the thing is that it feels like you can't escape them anyway. Get out of my feed. Go away. Get out of my life. I don't care.
Mystic, I want to buy GTA for you, and I just want you to play through this story.
Oh, I already own it.
Oh, cool. You should play.
I got it free on Epic Games ages ago.
Let's go. But yeah, no, play through the story. Like, just play through the story. It's genuinely.
The thing
really
is,
good.
I don't doubt that the single player is really good. Like, I heard GTA San Andreas in particular was really good before they remastered it and kind of screwed it. But you know, how much is a PS2 copy of the game? Hold up. GTA San Andreas.
While he's looking that up, yeah, GTA 6 is going to be revealed possibly at the Game Awards this December, and we actually have a date that we're going to see it, and I think that's just crazy for how long this thing's been in development.
Why did it put cheats in the Google search?
I don't know what you're doing.
$6?
Nice.
Really?
$6.
15 for the special edition copy. I hope it's probably scratched, but.
Wow!
Hey, it's better than spending money on the remaster.
$6. Wow. Okay. Anyway,
Okay, $19 GTA San Andreas.
Who wants it? All right.
Who wants it?
So I guess Mario Kart came out.
Oh my god, this wave was so good. Literally, did we want to talk about the recording or no?
Nope.
Okay, but TLDR, we did in fact try and record it, but the thing is I sucked the first time playing Rainbow Road because he set it to 200, and also I was literally tearing up the entire first run through Rainbow Road. It got me so nostalgic, dude. It got me so messed up.
Outside of the scrapped video, and yeah, video scrapped. I'm not gonna get into why, because there's well,
I made too many Family Guy jokes. I'm sorry.
Okay, not only is there like members only exclusive content I'm gonna release there, but also there's a lot of like, I'm trying to like dance around the situation, but there's some personal reasons as to why this can't be edited.
Crazy.
I haven't disclosed it, so you have like no idea what I'm talking about. But
oh my god, Cyan's pregnant.
I'm a guy. I'm a guy.
But seriously though, the wave was actually really good. It had some great tracks in it. Though I will say the best part about this is what's not in the wave, because we didn't get Toad's Factory. That means we are absolutely getting Toad's Factory in Mario Kart 9.
That's good. Oh, and probably the highlight of this update, we get a new end credit thing, and it has like a little cute little, what is it, like loading screen or whatever that says
Thank
thank
you
you.
message?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. It's adorable.
Honestly, the best part of the update was not that, it was actually Peachette. I main Peachette now. I like Peachette as a character. I've decided that adding in one trick animation where she does her double jump from New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is enough to completely convince me of everything.
You have just somehow become Peachette's biggest defender, and I don't.
I will
understand.
defend her with my life. This is the dumbest bit. I don't know why I'm still running on with this like weeks on. But yeah, another thing. The Zelda movie's real.
Yeah, it's another. It's like the GTA sequel in the sense that like you don't think it's gonna happen, and then they just casually put a tweet out that's like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna happen."
Yeah, it's being produced by the guy who made Morbius. So
We're doomed.
you know,
we're
screwed.
It was so funny too because the tweet made it seem like it was undercover. It's just like, guys, I'm on the official Nintendo account. It's me, Aonuma. I'm tweeting about the Zelda movie, guys. Guys, it's coming, guys. Like it was.
It's like look. The thing literally started with, "This is Miyamoto." Like, what are you, Solid Snake?
Yeah, I know. It was so weird.
This is Miyamoto. I'm calling you with an urgent message. We are making a Zelda movie, and we're casting Tom Holland as Zelda.
Why is that? I've been hearing about that. Why is that going around? Do people genuinely?
I don't know.
Do people genuinely
Smiley
want
the
Tom
British
Holland
boy.
to? Do people genuinely want Tom Holland to play Link?
Oh no, Smiley the British boy! Don't fight the giant pig! No.
Anyway, I will say because I know the main thing that everyone's talking about is it's live action. And I know the common consensus is, ew, why couldn't it be anime? And I would have been like that too normally, if not for us have seen the Mario movie and how that ended up looking like. So for
Gorgeous?
me, yeah, gorgeous. So for me, I'm going to wait until we see the first trailer and then I will shit on it if it's horrible. Because
the thing is, I feel like Zelda was destined for like a traditional 2D animated style thing.
Yeah.
But like,
and you're not wrong.
We all knew it wasn't gonna happen.
And
but,
you're not wrong about that. But again, because of how, and I'm not talking about the quality of the entirety of the Mario movie, just the visuals. Because of how that ended up looking like, I am willing to give the benefit of the doubt until we see it.
Like, the thing is, this entire movie will completely hinge on the casting of Link. I'm gonna like every other character. Specifically, it's
And is he gonna
Breath
speak?
of the Wild or no?
Will he
that
speak?
too? Because here's the thing: this entire movie, I feel like the rest of Zelda adapts perfectly. It completely depends on how they handle Link. Because if they mess him up at all, the entire movie's gonna fall apart.
Right. It would be. There is I had a thought about this the other day, but they could remedy the fact of him not talking by having this be like an origin story. Like, say this takes place like before the events of Breath of the Wild. You know how it mentions in like Zelda's diary that like Link used to talk a lot and then he became silent because of like the overwhelming like burden he had to take. Like, what if the movie was like that?
That would be kind of metal. Like, imagine Link just stops talking, goes completely silent to beat the snot out of Ganon.
Yeah.
that could be raw. This could be raw.
But
I do not trust the Morbius guy. I don't trust the Morbius guy.
Okay, if it's gonna be bad, at least just be funny. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for much. Just please let there be memes.
Listen, honestly, it just depends on what I'm just like, I'm kind of flabbergasted because I feel there's 2 games this could be based on. Well, more like 3. The original Zelda, Ocarina of Time, or Breath of the Wild. And frankly, I know they're not doing Breath of the Wild because that's going to require actual effort to string a story together. And they're not doing the original Zelda because there's not enough to work with outside of maybe the final Ganon battle. But so it's almost definitely based on Ocarina of Time.
If they do Ocarina of Time, though, we're going to have a child Link, though. I don't know if they want to deal with that for the first movie.
Here's the thing, though. I feel that would actually be more interesting. Oh, actually, hold up. No, no. Here's the thing.
And he's
Wind
wearing a
Waker?
skirt.
I was gonna say, imagine Wind Waker. I feel that would
That
be
would be
amazing
cool.
as a Saturday
Do
morning
not put that in
cartoon.
live action, though, please.
No, God, no. If you're gonna do Wind Waker, please make it like Saturday morning cartoon. There's this one animation that was getting kicked around. I don't know what it was a reanimated clip of, but it was a really good like early 2000 style cartoon English dub voice or whatever, redone with the Ocarina of Time cast, and it was really good.
That could be good.
I'll have to find it, but I know it's buried somewhere in my bookmarks, but I'm too lazy to find it.
No, I know you mentioned the three movies they would base it on, but what's the likeliness they do Twilight Princess since it's the most realistic?
The reason why I specifically don't think they're going to do Twilight Princess first is because it's kind of a sequel to, Majora's Mask.
Yeah. They
But
don't
the
want
thing
to
is that it
cast.
specifically invokes Ocarina of Time in a way that, like, you
Yeah.
kind of have to do Ocarina
It
first.
could be a good sequel, but it's because they don't want to cast an Imp Minna. They know they can't compete. I mean, sorry.
This is going to cause problems, Cyan. I know what you're thinking, and you know what I'm thinking, and neither of us are agreeing to a solution here.
I had to reference the other cast somehow.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
But come on, man! I need to see Minna in live action. Damn it!
The most beautiful CGI you've ever seen. Just wait for the model to leak online.
Oh no! I don't want it in CG. I want an actual. I want to. Wait, no. Actually that would be
You
worse.
Zelda fans are freaks.
I was about to say let's have a baby play Minna, but that's even worse.
No, no.
How would they do Imp Minna in live action? Now I'm stuck on that. How would they go about that?
I feel that would frankly be the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
But what if they make it look bad though?
I mean, it's a non-zero chance.
What if she looks hot, Mystic? What if she looks good?
Nope, shut up. Zip, 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 zip. No talking. No more talking. No. Get out, Graham. Shut your mouth. Move. Get out.
I love that I can go to pretty much any of my friends and we all unanimously agree that Imp Minna is the shit. I can't stop laughing. Fuck. You want to talk about the Garfield movie?
You know, while we're on the topic of movies, Chris Pratt somehow managed to be what I would unironically consider a great contender to match Garfield, and then he feels like he puts too much energy into it. How do you do that?
It's so weird because everyone's like, "Oh, he's just using his normal voice," but it sounds good.
Like everyone's saying it doesn't sound enough Garfield. Like, and I feel like that's because he's not yawning while he's talking.
Yeah.
There's a little Mondays to it. You know what I'm saying?
He's like wide awake eating food during the trailer. Of course he's not going to yawn. He's awake.
No, I'm just saying he needs to sound like he's like continuously in that yawning, drowsy state. You know?
Yeah.
Because it feels like I think Chris Pratt could work really well for Garfield. I don't know why, but I had this feeling for it. And the thing is, in the trailer, there are some moments where he genuinely does sound like a good Garfield. The problem is that it feels like he's just putting a little too much energy into it.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. Aside from that, though, like this movie's literally a 10 out of 10, like based on the trailer. I'm so excited to see it. Who's animating it? I don't think I saw who's doing it.
I don't remember.
Because like I saw a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, Illumination." I'm like, "No, it's not Illumination. What are you?"
I don't think it's Illumination. Yeah, I was gonna say I need to figure this out too. Garfield movie Google. I searched Garfield movie and it gave me the live action ones.
Yeah, remember the Garfield movie, not to be confused with Garfield the movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot Samuel L. Jackson is in this one. That's kind of hilarious to me.
He's been in like everything. I don't know what he's doing, but
to be fair, he's just that guy.
No, but like recently, I swear he's been in.
I cannot find what studio is doing this.
I think I see it produced. Nope. Screenplay.
No?
There's no screenplay. What do you mean there's screenplay?
Well, movies need screenplays.
Well, I mean, I guess, but Who's animating it?
I literally can't find who's making this movie.
Who the what? Do I have to click on the trailer too?
Who?
Oh no! Everyone can hear that ad on the Wooper Watch. Whoops.
The Garfield movie.
Oh, Sony Pictures. Sony Pictures.
Oh, really? Sony?
Yeah.
Oh, I have much more confidence in the movie now.
Yeah, I mean they do Spider-Verse, like no problems.
I mean, it's not gonna be Spider-Verse level, but like.
It's not supposed to be. It's a Garfield movie.
Yeah, obviously. Listen, all I want to see is Garfield doing that like classical skipping frames movement as he kicks Odie off the table with a 360 camera spin and John throwing it back in the background.
What the fuck? And then him, while he's doing that, he's just like, "Whoa, you thought you could beat me, you wretched fool!" While he's throwing it back.
And then Nermal shows up and goes, well, that just Nermal happened.
I was actually about to ask that. Do you think they're going to do Nermal and that whoever that pink dog was?
Yeah, because Nermal's going to show up in the post-credit scene like, you know.
Well, actually.
Like Nick Fury. You know what I'm saying?
Like Nick Fury?
Garfield, I'm here to talk to you about the Garfield Initiative.
Shut the fuck up.
No, the Lasagna Initiative.
Shut the hell up.
Lasagna is like an anagram for something stupid.
And then they're gonna do an anime, like a new version of that like superhero Garfield movie that I saw as a kid. I don't remember what it's called.
Pig Fiction! Pig! Nominate that for Game of the Year.
Yeah. Okay, before we talk about other big things, I feel like we should get this mid out of the way. We should have gotten this mid out of the way a while ago. Let's go from, this is the same like game we're talking about here, but let's talk about the mid before we talk about the peak. Splatfest is ongoing right now as we're recording this.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't pick a team and I still cannot decide.
Which were the teams again? I know it was the handshake types, but the only image I could think of is the one where artists kept adding more teams onto it, so it's like at 12.
Oh, I saw that was so funny. Someone did like a middle finger, like it was great.
Pardon my language, but raw egg slap?
I want
Ben, wakey, Ben. Censor that. Thanks, buddy.
What, were you like clapping it for him like your maid?
Like, yes, I clap him and he gets summoned on the side of the screen. See, there he is in the bottom right corner.
Oh my god. Okay. So,
okay,
yeah,
go away now, Ben. Get off.
It was handshake, fist bump, and hug. I might choose fist bump, and that is.
I was gonna say which I was gonna say Fry's on fist bumper.
I don't care. I don't care which one it is. As long as Fry's on it, I will be there.
No, I was gonna say it's because of the last tweet I made where anyone who doesn't pick Fry is a hypocrite. I'd probably pick fist bump anyway, but you know.
It's tough because, yeah, most often than not I do handshake people, but handshaking people in today's society is seen as really disgusting thanks to a certain funny unknown virus that shall not be named. Yeah.
Yikes. Honestly, I'd probably do fist bump anyway, because that's how I like to greet people. I just don't have a chance to do it as often nowadays.
Yeah, but you can only do that with your bros. You can handshake anybody, and it's not considered weird. And hugging, well...
The thing is, I do like the my man handshake most of the time.
I do the dab up, the dab up. Oh my god,
that's what I'm saying. That should be a team.
If that was a team, I'd go all in on the dab up. Okay, it feels awesome to dab somebody up, and you hear this like the wet slap when you go in.
Yeah. I was literally at work like the other night, and one of my old coworkers came in who just recently left or whatever. He's like, "Hey, I was on break. I figured I'd stop." But I dabbed on. It was like the loudest slap I've ever heard. It was like, that was good. I'm like, yeah, man. It's just like that thing that you just know what you're doing.
And then I sent you a GIF.
Yeah, I see it.
But like that's my face every time when I do it.
Exactly, bro.
My man, like it's awesome. I love the dab up.
Okay, I wanna, we gotta talk about like the full update though, because I'm gonna be honest, I have not watched the trailer. I saw it on my timeline, I was like, oh right, I hate Splatoon.
So,
you know, like the one Mr. Krabs golfing image. Yeah. Oh right, I don't care about Splatoon.
Yeah, and I would have normally reacted with that exact same thought. However. And by the way, you need to watch the trailer before I say anything. You need to...
You can just say whatever. I don't care.
This update is so fucking amazing.
Are you just being gaslit by the new Chirpy Chirp song?
Yes, Harmony,
Say.
Harmony has me by the chokehold. Okay, she is forcing me to say only good things about Splatoon 3 for the rest of history. This game is peak fiction, best multiplayer shooting game of all time. Nothing ever gets even close to it. It's even better than Fortnite. Okay, I said it.
Okay. I'll confess what I listened to in the trailer, because I actually do remember I did watch the trailer. I just didn't pay attention to it and just listen to the song. The song is very good. I don't think it's better than Chirpy Chirp's Absolute High and Blitzed. That song literally makes me fly out of my chair.
I'm debating
but the
if
thing
it
is,
beats Blitzed,
it's good.
It's good. It's next
It's
to
not
it.
beating Blitzed, but it's good.
It is so good. And I'm so glad to have the band back. I didn't think that we were going to ever get a new Chirpy Chirp song because she was the shop owner. But nah, she proved us wrong, man. And by the way, you need to go rewatch the video. I know I said that already, but like...
What do you think I'm doing right now?
she's on drugs, man. I swear, you get her like POV during this entire trailer. Like, it's stylized.
I was gonna say, girl, why are you walking through the stage? Go home.
She's not even walking. She's just moving her arms. She's a goddamn grandma. Like, and I love it.
What are you doing, girl? Get off the stage.
And also, yeah, I guess we did get 2 new stages. One of them has a ramen bowl, and the other's Bluefin Depot. I almost said Depot. My bad. Depot. It came back. Yippee.
Bluefin? Yeah, that's from Splatoon 2, right? The stage that was always in rotation every time I played that game.
was in Splatoon 1.
No, it's the one. No, I'm thinking of the different stage. No, there's a different one that had like a center platform, but it was the similar thing with this, where it had the slants on the side. I'm thinking of a different stage.
Are you thinking about that basketball stage in Splatoon 2?
No, not the Blast. It was the one that was kind of like a skate park, but not at all.
Black Belly.
Not the actual skate park. It was like one where there was like 2 big slanted sides and there was a platform in the middle. I just remember being the most annoying thing ever. The thing is that this stage reeks of the same visual style.
Yeah, you'll have to show me an image. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I just remember being annoying.
I've forgotten Splatoon names. But no, Bluefin Depot has yet to come back at all in any capacity, so we welcome it. And then this new ramen stage.
Okay, but like, more importantly, they put a canonical JoJo meme into this, and that scares me.
The to be continued. Like, Jesus.
Why did they make the to be continued thing canon? What? Like, you're kidding, right?
And it just kind of happens, too, and they don't even, like, sit on it.
You don't even time the music right. They just thought it was funny to include. Why is this here in the trailer? Is there just somebody who's really excited for the new JoJo manga?
No. So it's someone made a funny comment under the tweet. They're just like, somebody let the intern do the trailer this time around. I'm like, yeah, the intern has more creative potential than the entire Splatoon team right now.
Oh my god.
Anyway, before we get to the obvious big elephant in the room, new special, by the way. We're still getting more new specials. I can't tell what it does. The trailer, because I can't tell.
Okay, so it's just kind of a giant wall.
Yeah, well, no, I know that, but I can't tell if it's like special effects or not. Because when you go through it, it makes the screen go black and white. But I can't tell if that's the drugs or not. You know.
The thing is, I'm genuinely thinking that it might actually do that. Not the black and white, but I wouldn't be shy to make your screen get all hazy.
Maybe.
I don't know. The thing is, it's just kind of, almost seems more like a mild inconvenience. You know what it reminds me of? The honey walls in Berg's gym in Black and White 1. I know that's very specific.
That is so specific.
I know, but it's like, it kind of does.
You could have said Disruptor from Splatoon 1, but yeah, sure, the walls in Berg's gym.
I didn't own a Wii U.
Yeah, I
Hop off my nuts.
No, because I'm not into minors like that.
I think you're nuts.
Jesus.
Also, New King Salmon did too. That's neat.
I am very hyped for that. I might be making a new Big Run video for that. I'm still thinking about it. The original crew is having trouble, so I might need to get new people for that.
I'm not showing up. I don't got the skill for that. I'm getting bodied. No, it's like, listen. I'm like, yeah, man, I'd help you out. No, I'm not throwing hands with that thing. You're on your own, buddy. Good luck. Listen, I know where I'm beat. I know what I'm beat.
I will say it kind of resembles the Moz boss a little bit.
I think that's kind of the point.
Yeah. And it says, according to the description from the trailer, it can like consume anything. So
Oh my god, it actually eats bombs this time.
I'm very curious as to what they're gonna do with this.
We need to escalate to a more lethal weapon of damages. Nintendo Switch carts coated in cyanide. That is the only way to defeat this thing.
Oh, okay. That was a random weapon suggestion, but okay.
I'm tired tonight, man. I'm always tired when we record these podcasts, so what's new?
Anyway, yeah, the update looks fire. Chirpy Chirps is here, so automatically I will be sucking this game's wiener wonker. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Because this game still sucks. Until Side Order drops. But it's a step in the right direction.
I wouldn't say sucks, but
Anyway. So I noticed we put Persona 5 Tactica on here, but we can't really talk about it because we haven't played it yet.
I was gonna say, I just feel we should acknowledge this game's release, and this is actually the biggest part of this game for me because I'm not even gonna play it till next month. I've got more important things. But here's the thing: they dropped the soundtrack on streaming day and day with the release.
God damn it! Why can't more games do that?
Which I'm specifically saying this means they'll probably do it with Persona 3 Reload, because they dropped the select sound disc or whatever that they're putting in the pre-release stuff or pre-orders or deluxe edition or whatever it is on YouTube, and I have been listening to that 1 minute snippet of It's Going Down now almost non-stop. Oh my god, it's actually... Dude, it's genuinely contending with Time to Make History. This song is so good. It's like, I need the full version from the soundtrack, not the looping battle version. Please, I just need to hear the siren again.
On the note of soundtracks, I remember tweeting about saying like one of the tracks like absolutely goes hard, and everybody in the comments told me, "What are you talking about? This shit is ass."
Really?
And then I did
people actually hate the soundtrack?
No, it's this one particular song, and I couldn't tell you the name of it. I did a little bit of digging, but apparently this song got remade like 3 times, and people are saying this is the worst version of it, and that the original is better in almost every single way. I have yet to listen to the original, but I just think it was interesting how I was like, damn, this shit good, and everyone's like, no, Ratio, you're horrible.
The original? Do you mean like from the game itself getting remixed 3 times, or like... an old game?
So it was in Persona 3. It got a remake. It got remixed in the dancing game, and then this is its second technically remix.
What do you mean from 3?
Persona 3. Persona 3.
Oh, I know exactly what you're probably talking about. Maybe. Battle Hymn of the Soul?
No, hell no.
I was gonna say I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I could not tell you.
I was gonna say because I'm trying to think of which song this could possibly. Why is this in 5 Tactica? And the only song I could think of is the Velvet Road Battle.
Oh, I found it. I scrolled down through my Twitter. It's When the Moon's Reaching Out Stars.
Oh, you're talking about 3 Reload. Oh, I thought you were talking about Tactica.
Well, we were.
3 is in Tactica.
We were, and then you transitioned it into Reload's soundtrack.
Oh, but yeah, here's the thing.
Were you paying attention to your own transition?
No. Anyway, Moon Reaching for the Star. Dude, that song goes crazy, and honestly, I don't know why people are hating on the remix version.
Yeah, specifically the new version. Everyone told me that it was horrible.
I feel it's a different flavor, but it's really good. I don't know if it's like better than the original, but I think it's on par. You know?
It's interesting to hear.
I think it's really freaking good. Now, I'll say I probably listen to the remake version more. But I feel like they're about the same level. Anyway, time to get rid of some me stuff off the list specifically. There is
3 me things. I can't add to any of these.
I know. I might as well. I figure we'd space them out, but we just kind of kept moving, so I'm just gonna get them out of the way. There's a new shiny Pokemon TCG set coming out in January, and it does in fact include a shiny Wooper. So I feel obligated to mention it here that I will be buying it and I will be getting it graded. So
to nobody's surprise.
Well, I always say I get it graded and then I don't, but I do buy the singles. Also, I'd like to mention that the new Marvel movie. Did you hear about that, by the way?
About it coming out, yeah.
Did you see what the reviews were saying?
Not like specifics. I mean, okay, I've heard so many like I've seen so many videos like a week or two before it came out that like it's doomed to fail. I mean, it already is doomed to fail. It did horrible in box office, but
It's crazy because I feel this movie is somehow both the best and worst of Marvel at the same exact time. The worst in the sense that we've got to the point where you need to watch, like, literally, I thought it was just 2 TV shows. No, you gotta watch 3 to understand
you have
this
to watch
movie.
Secret Invasion too.
Yeah, because nobody wanted to watch Secret Invasion. That show apparently sucked.
I watched it. I thought the first episode like was amazing, and then they just dropped the ball every other episode.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much saw going around. But, like, the thing is like, the fact you had to watch all that, it's like they really should have put Miss Marvel in a standalone movie and not a TV show. I'm just saying. But the thing is, she actually did steal the show. I watched it earlier today with a friend of mine. And the thing is, I went in expecting to think, this is going to be garbage. And she was expecting it to be peak fiction because she's a big Captain Marvel fan. It makes sense. But, like, the thing is, I liked it so much more than I thought it was going to be because the movie feels like 2 movies at once. Because it's like the action stuff is really, like, it's surprisingly solid. Like, the whole gimmick of them switching places is actually used to good effect in the movie. Like, I'm flabbergasted. But the thing is that it was really funny for no reason. I don't know why. Like, the writers, I guess, were just having a field day with it. I'm not going to say why, but I actually laughed out loud several times in the movie.
LOL.
I would not say, oh, one of the funniest Marvel movies, because no, the laughing parts completely break the tension with what's actually happening. Feels like 2 movies almost fighting, but it's good overall.
Yeah. I can't really add to it other than I saw the post-credit scene and I'm terrified.
Oh, yeah, the post-credit scene was, cracked out. So I almost screamed, son of a... in the theater.
Yeah.
I stopped myself.
Do you want to talk about it, or are we just going to dance around it?
Oh, we're going to dance around about it, but TLDR, the most impactful part of the movie is going to be what happens in the post-credits.
Yeah.
I hope y'all are ready to watch a whole lot more movies.
I did watch Rrrr show, but I still felt like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. And also, one more thing I want to get out of the way. The new Scott Pilgrim series. I'm not going to talk about it because, you know, it came out literally today as we're recording this. But I did finish it before we started recording so I could give my genuine thoughts on it. Oh my god. This is so good. But do not treat this as an entry point to the series. I'm not going to explain why. But TLDR... whatever you think this show is, it is not what you think this show is. Like, I feel like, because there are multiple different points of view that you can go into this having any knowledge of it, because I only watched that first trailer. I didn't even watch the opening. I went into this thinking it was going to be, like, the most straight thing adaptation imaginable. Just, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Mystic, but what is Scott Pilgrim? You got to explain that to the audience.
Well, TLDR, it's an old graphic novel series that went on for like 8 volumes or so. And eventually got the live-action movie that's like a cult classic. And it's really good. I haven't read the books, but I did watch the movie. Honestly, if you have no idea what either the graphic novels or the movie are, you probably heard about the video game specifically because it got delisted for a long time until recently. So, but TLDR, just watch the live-action movie first if you don't got the time to read the books, then watch the new show. Scott Pilgrim takes off. It's really good. I'm not going to elaborate, but honestly, it's amazing. Show of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to watch, like, from the very beginning, just because it's so funny because Scott Pilgrim, the main character, whatever, in the Tournament of Champions for Death Battle, it was a vote that you could choose between. It was him versus Kazuma from Konosuba. And I have a friend, I don't know if he watches these, but shout out to you. He is convinced me to watch this show, so I'm going to give it a watch.
I'm gonna level with you real quick. Versus the guy from Konosuba. Listen, Scott's a terrible person, but he's not that levels of down bad.
I don't get the matchup.
He is a man.
But...
Here's the thing. The difference that I have watched exactly 3 episodes of Konosuba, and the only thing I know about that dweeb is that he's a complete loser and he goes after every woman that stares at him slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Scott isn't that bad. He may be a douchebag. He may be dating a high schooler. But, like, come on. He's not that bad.
Aside from that, I don't really get the parallels, but yeah. Also, since we're talking about Death Battle, can I talk about something real quick?
You could talk about Death Battle.
Let's go. Okay, I'm pissed. You know how I was like banking on Grewmine winning the Tournament of Champions?
Oh my god, did it get kicked off?
It got kicked off.
Dog!
For those who don't know, every year Death Battle hosts a tournament where you can vote. If you're a channel member, you can vote to pick what matchup you would like to see next year in the next season of Death Battle. TLDR, there was a lot of good matchups, but me personally, I was hoping Gru versus Megamind would win, but it got beaten out by Wildy Coyote versus Tom. Or not Tom. Or is it Tom? Or no, it was Bugs Bunny or Tom. I think it was Tom. I might be stupid. I think I'm really stupid.
I do not remember, because I'm not checking the list.
Yeah. I'm going to their community tab, because I don't feel like remembering.
I'm just curious. Wait, what? You know, it's just who's in the running still?
So Wildy Coyote and whoever the fuck.
Oh, Wile E. Coyote versus Tom, I think it was.
Yes.
No, I remember seeing that. I think is gonna be the hypest thing.
So we're in the semifinals right now, and that is up for the finals, and we're on round 2 of the semifinals, and right now it's between Kratos versus Asura versus Sans versus the Judge.
I hope Sans doesn't win.
Oh, it's not. Right now, Kratos versus Azura has 47, and I voted for it too because
I'm a little bit flabbergasted because it's basically turbo popular thing versus very much more underground thing. Like, how was Azura's Wrath here, bro? People, I thought that game sucked.
So I'm voting it for specifically because not only did a friend sell me on the matchup, but it was actually in the Tournament of Champions last year. I did some digging, and it was a contender. It was going to win, but it got snubbed by Cole McGarth versus Alex Mercer. So now I'm voting for it in hopes that it can win this year because it's back.
Honestly, radical.
Yeah, and also because I don't want to see Sans in Death Battle, so I will do anything to make sure it doesn't win.
Anything to keep him out of the power scaling argument. I need this man gone.
Yeah. If I can't get Grewmine to win, I don't want Sans versus the Judge to win.
There is no source material. Leave.
Yeah. But no, it's looking good.
You have 3 hours of source material. 3 hours.
It's looking good though. Kratos versus Zura's got 47% and Sans versus the Judge got 38%. And the poll's gonna end this Tuesday. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm hoping I don't jinx myself by saying that. I'm feeling pretty good.
The real question is I feel like Wile E. Coyote versus Tom is going to win, because that's just such an insane matchup.
Yeah. You know what sucked about that, too? The reason it got the majority of the votes it did was because right when the semifinals dropped, it was like a day after Scooby-Doo versus...
The Warner Bros. Thing? Oh.
It was the day after Scooby-Doo versus Courage came out. And you've seen that episode.
Yeah, that episode was really freaking good. Scooby-Doo!
So everybody wants so badly. Everybody was like, "Oh, they're gonna do that same. They're gonna do an entirely hand-drawn episode again with with this episode." And I don't blame them for that logic at all. But like, Gru versus Megamind, man, come on.
The thing is, I know Gru versus Megamind would kind of suck because it's gonna be a 3D Death Battle episode. Honk, shoe, me.
I thought it was gonna be sprite based. Honestly, I thought that'd make more sense.
The thing is, though, is that it would, except for the single detail that both of their movies were originally in 3D.
Yeah.
Which I feel is specifically a big issue. If it was sprite based, I'd be so down because that'd be incredible seeing all their machines and stuff. But like, wap wap wap, you know.
Yeah. Outside of the Tournament of Champions, though, I do want to mention this though. Do you know what's happening next for Death Battle?
Oh, wait, what is the next Death Battle?
Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty versus the
Doctor Who, right? Doctor Who?
Yeah, the Doctor from Doctor Who.
Nice. Dude, honestly, I know Rick gets bodied. I've heard that Rick supposedly gets completely bodied. But dude,
I don't know these two well enough to say, but I will say you're gonna love this. I saw the preview. The whole thing is hand drawn again.
No.
Again, they're back to back hand drawn.
Oh my god.
Death Battle's been insane this season. I don't know what is going on over there, what they're smoking, but like they're going crazy with these matchups.
All I'm saying is that they may have cooked. They may have cooked.
Yeah, and obviously, like, you know, the voices don't sound, you know, exactly the same. But, like, Rick's voice actor, I think, does a great job. I can't speak for Doctor Who, but, yeah. Lots of swearing from Rick already.
I mean, good. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
That's just Death Battle news. I'm sorry, guys. This is my, like, secret alter ego. I'm a huge Death Battle nerd, so, yeah.
Listen, dude, honestly, I get it, because, like, I think Death Battle as a concept is so fun.
Yeah, I'm addicted, honestly.
I've seen some really good fan-made Death Battles. Like I said, the one that was King Boo versus Gengar. Dude, oh my god.
I didn't think about it. Yeah, I didn't think about it until I saw it. I was like, wow. This
is really freaking good. Also, my boy Gengar clearing, that's my goat right there. Yeah. You know, that's my boy. That's my son right there.
Yeah, it's so fun. I cannot stress enough how fun of a pastime it is. Or pastime or whatever. Just being in a Discord call with some of your homies and just discussing power scaling. I don't know. It's fun.
All I'm saying is, you know what? Actually, while we're on the topic, I feel we should address the terminal montage video that literally both of us are using profile pictures from.
Why didn't we talk about that? You're right. You're so right.
I was gonna say, because I've had this chestnut profile picture for a few days now. Because oh my god, the new Pokemon Battle Royale was so good.
TLDR, terminal montage. A funny animation YouTuber makes a bunch of funny little animations on games or whatever. He likes to do these battle royales for Mega Evolutions, like regional forms, etc., etc. This time around, he did starter Pokemon, and it was an insane video.
Dude, oh my god. The fact that my boy Chestnut actually got, like, several whole things. Wasn't he the one that said the disgusting?
Disgusting!
Right? Like, the fact that he got the honored terminal montage, disgusting line, like, oh my god, that's my goat! That's my son!
It was so fun. I don't mean to skip to the end, but holy shit. I was on edge watching Blaziken versus Pikachu. And the fact
I was getting ready to throw my phone through the screen.
And it makes sense too. So, okay. So basically this is like every single starter, even if it's not like officially a starter. So like partner Pikachu from Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Eevee as well. Some of the Eeveelutions, even Poiple to an extent, but he left the battle immediately. Just every starter Pokemon ever is being included into this, even if their, you know, definition for being a starter is a little loose. But yeah, it was insane. It's hard to talk about it much without spoiling. Oh, did you notice that Blastoise used a Hydro Pump again and it came out of his head again?
Yeah, I saw that. Was hysterical. I want to specifically say, like, listen, Noggin, buddy, I love you, but if you're gonna talk about a competitive meta you don't understand, please get the cards right. Because I'm about to go on a tangent. Did you watch the analysis video yet?
Yeah, for those who don't know, yeah. So Terminal Montage teams up with Noggin for these, and he's like the writer-director for these, and he explains why everything goes down, including like the little references. It's nice.
Except for the one thing, is like, yeah, we usually try to take all the metas into account for this, so it's a more fair assessment. They started talking about the TCG. I'm like, okay, some actual love for the trading card meta. Okay, what are you going to talk about? Because there's been a lot of meta starter cards over the years. It's like
very interested in your opinion.
He specifically says, yeah, the best Charizard card right now is Charizard V-Star. You are a liar. You are a sinful man. Charizard V-Star is not the best card in the game right now. Charizard V-Star sucks! It's one of the worst V-Stars printed!
Wait, out of curiosity, was it like good like not too long ago? Because this video probably was in production. Oh, okay.
It came out in Brilliant Stars, one of the first V-Stars printed. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen a list with this thing. It's too costly. It does a lot of damage, but it's too costly. The thing is, I know he's not even putting the wrong image on screen with the wrong name, because he described the attack. The Charizard that's meta right now is the Terra Charizard EX, the Dark type one from the fight, the fight thing or whatever, where you're specifically excluding gimmicks. Why would you? Because the thing is, there have been so many good Charizards. You could have mentioned, like, the one from Vivid Voltage was an amazing rogue deck. But, like, he even mentions Radiant Charizard. He got that one right. That card's actually really solid. Literally, its only good competitor is Radiant Greninja, which he mentioned in the video. He clearly did his research and then completely borked it with the wrong Charizard. I think he just really wanted the one with the Mewtwo art on screen, but come on.
This is amazing to hear, because I don't know.
This is me screaming into the void because it's like I am the only person who follows the competitive TCG that I
don't
know.
Anybody who would ever have a problem with this except you.
Because it's like, the worst part is it's like, you were so close. Your meta-analysis was really good. He even talks about, like, checking lists for the tournaments. Dude! That's the wrong Charizard. You know that one thing I don't know what movie it is, 2000 Space Odyssey, where the guy's, like, slamming his fist on the glass, screaming at his past self? That was me watching the video. I'm like, please, Michael, don't leave me here. Mike. I was dying on this. I even left a comment on it, bro. I was like, dude, you were so close, but so far.
He did say to comment below if he got something wrong.
And it's like, I did, and I'm praying that more people pointed that out. Because that, like, dude, that card sucked.
I mean, it doesn't really affect the matchup that much, though. Like,
absolutely.
Wait, how soon do you think Charizard should have died then?
I think he should have lived longer than Pikachu. Because, well, I mean, obviously, no, actually, no, to re-specify, I think he should have done worse. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
the fact they were counting V-Star of all things, no, I think he should have done way worse.
I was gonna say, because not only would we lose out on that epic Blaziken versus Pikachu matchup, but also, yeah.
Listen, more specifically, I don't even think Pikachu should have done that good. Because here's the thing. Another issue I have with the TCG. Here's the thing. I will not deny that specifically that Flying Pikachu card was good. But the whole thing about, like, yeah, flip a coin if heads, the opponent can't do a thing. Here's the thing. He talks about, like, it's some special thing. Dude, that effect has been printed on baby Pokemon over the years. The last card I can think of that was, like, at least a pretty, well, it wasn't a great deck, but it was a funny deck, was the Ambipom from the Pokemon Go set. The set, not the game. Who literally had that not as an attack, but as a passive ability. Bruh. The Wimpod that just got printed in Paradox Rift has the same thing, but it does no damage as an attack. It's not that cracked. So honestly, I'd argue Pikachu probably should have done worse too, if we're taking specifically that Flying Pikachu into account.
But it was such a fun ending, though.
Oh no, it was. But I'm specifically saying his analogy.
Playing. Why won't you die?
Exactly.
So
like, that part was raw, but I'm so mad because it's like the TCG analysis was, like, really good. He got some details right, like, you know, the Radiant Charge and the Radiant Pokemon. He nailed it. But, like, come on. Come on. You were showing Loxton. Buddy.
My boy.
Next time, he specifically mentioned Blaziken Via and went on a whole tangent about it. Because here's the thing. That card sucked worse than the Charizard. The Blaziken VMAX was terrible.
And you know what the thing is? Yeah,
he mentioned the wrong Blaziken card. Because if I recall correctly, the original Blaziken EX from the Ruby and Sapphire block was cracked. I'm probably wrong in that statement. I remember watching a meta video where I was like, yeah, that used to be really good.
They shouldn't. TLDR, don't include TCG, because then Mystic is going to point out everything wrong with it.
Honestly, though, the one I cannot wait for is when they finally finish the DLC and they do one about Paradox Pokemon. Oh my god, I will be riding or dying on Roaring Moon.
That depends. Are they going to add more outside of the Entei and what was the last one? Terrakion one?
Yeah, I don't think they will unless they do Keldeo. And I guess, I don't know, Victini. But,
why would they do
not
Keldeo? Yeah, I was like, why would they do...
I meant Ho-Oh.
but yeah.
Oh my god, dude, Dinosaur Ho-Oh.
Dinosaur ho. That is probably the stupidest thing I've ever heard you say.
Okay, but it could be cool.
Dinosaur ho.
You know the whole thing how T-Rexes are supposed to have feathers? Listen, hear me out.
That's just Archeops.
No, Archeops is a different prehistoric bird. You would know if you watched the Loxton video on it.
I'm on and off with Loxton, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I usually watch his stuff like every once. Like I won't watch it for a month and I'll come back and binge it all in a day. It's very bingeable content. But yeah, the thing is like I could see that happening. Because the thing is, paradoxes are like my favorite thing Pokemon has done in so long. Literally, the TCG set came out with all the well, not all the paradoxes. They left out the post update ones, and specifically Fluttermane and Iron Thorns. Little weird, but those are probably the next set. Anyway, what I was saying is I just love Paradox Pokemon. They're so cool. Roaring Moon EX is such a fun deck.
Is it
actually fun dark deck?
It's weird. I don't know if they can. I mean, okay, I'm not doubting. They totally could, but like a part of me wonders if it'd make an entertaining episode or not. A battle royale.
I mean oh yeah, honestly, I think it would be if they like start running out of categories. Have they done an Ultra Beast yet?
Wait, haven't? I think they have.
I don't think I don't think he's
done. Weren't they legendaries? Yeah, he put them together with legendaries.
Oh yeah, I forgot because they were like apparently unlegendaried in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
they can't just because like they try to make new categories and it just doesn't work.
Well, the thing is that Paradox Pokemon are specifically labeled as like the thing is I feel like they all kind of fall under a sub legendary tier where they're like have legendary status, but they aren't legendaries due to how many of them there are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they did do an Ultra Beast Battle Royale. Yeah, they already did that. They literally already did. Yeah, they're definitely doing a Paradox one at some point.
I must be thinking of the Mega Evolution one. I don't.
Yeah, you probably are because I found it. I literally found it. I sent you a link. I was gonna say, like, I swear to God, he did that.
Huh. Interesting. Anyway, we should probably end it pretty soon. We need to wrap it up. We're gonna.
I'm trying to check what other categories have they not done.
We haven't done regional forms.
Okay, I feel like regional forms is probably next. I'd wager.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna win regional forms?
I'm talking like all regional forms, not like a specific region.
Okay, listen though. If we're gonna nominate one of them, I'm gonna say Galarian Darmanitan. Not just because he's my goat, but specifically because if we're going sheer power-wise, I feel like the legendary birds would win.
Yeah, I was gonna say Galarian
Darmanitan snipes them down.
Galarian Zapdos and Galarian Articuno specifically, I'm worried about because they would destroy.
Listen, all I'm saying is that it's all fun and games till Icicle Crash Gorilla Tactics with the choice band. That's all. It's all fun and games.
No, they can't have choice band. That's not a thing. No items.
But it would be funny.
You can have Gorilla... Well, no, he can't have Gorilla Tactics because then you can't Zen mode and it's not as funny for content.
Okay, but hear me out. The way I see it in my head is he, like... You know the whole thing where wrestlers do where they, like, wrap one arm around the guy's neck and, like, jump up and slam him into the ground? All I'm saying is imagine him jumping up and grabbing a bird by the neck and doing that. Yeah, Icicle Crash that son of a gun, bro. Drop him down. I know that's not how Icicle Crash works in lore. I don't care.
All right, well, we should probably end this. I'm going to send you something, though, because I think it'd be funny if we just end this podcast with you screaming about what I'm going to send you. Don't say what it is, but...
I'm not going to respond to this.
This just got
posted. But I will be bookmarking this.
This just got posted.
Little bro, you need to go home. You need to get out. All right, okay. Let's wrap it for today. Wait, hey, you know what? Actually, let's pose a question for the comments real quick.
Oh,
we mostly did.
We didn't do one last episode. We guess we needed to do the question of the day.
Yeah, so we obviously barely do this anyway, but I just want those out here because we're just talking about it. We don't really have like a core topic. I had 2 questions for y'all. A, if you're playing Mario RPG, hey, is it any good? And if you aren't playing Mario RPG, what I want you to give us is a random matchup in the comments for like Death Battle or something.
What the fuck?
I don't know. We're talking about
what
it.
What does that have to do with RPG?
Give us a cool matchup.
If you are playing,
I'm saying if you aren't playing it.
Oh,
If you
I
aren't
thought
playing the game.
I thought you said if you
No,
are
if you
playing
are,
it.
if you are playing it, tell us what you think. If you aren't, give us something actually interesting that I'd
Okay.
like to read for once in
I
my
don't think
life.
I heard your art.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Or do both. Or do both if you're delusional. Stripe.
Stripe.
Yeah, I'm calling you out.
We call him out every episode.
Yeah, I know we do, and it's funny.
He loves us though. He loves it.
Stripe, if you're watching this, text your mom this.
So clip this right now. Send this to your mom.
Text your mom this.
All right, we're done. End it. Goodbye. Hi guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. 5-star if this is on Spotify. If you like what you see, recommend it to a friend. I don't know. Do whatever you want. I guess you can find us. Our links to our socials are in the description. Just Cyanize and Mystic Gengar for him. Yippee doo. What do you got to say?
Chestnut clears.
Sure. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye.